How's everybody doing? It's Totes. We're doing Apothecary Diaries, episode 18, I believe. No! Oh my god! 18? We're doing 20. We're doing episode 20. For some reason, I don't know what's up with this show, but I just cannot get the episode number correct. Anyways, last episode we had Mao Mao getting slapped the fuck by that one guard. Almost dying trying to save Jinshi, and Jinshi walking away, holding her up. I think one of the comments mentioned that it was an anime original scene, which is curious, really curious, because when I looked at that scene, I always assumed it was like a fairly sort of important like thing to showcase where Jinshi is walking out, Lacan sees him, and they both sort of like acknowledge each other in a way where it's like, yeah, I know what you're trying to do, and Lacan essentially has to face sort of the consequences of what he's been doing. Um, but I guess if that's not the case, then I don't know. Maybe like in the light novels, they cut it out like halfway, right? Where Mao Mao's talking to Jinshi, and then the next page, they're in a hospital or something. Um, but it is interesting why would the anime show that then? It's strange. Um, it does definitely put a dent into sort of maybe what I'm considering. Because I think it was also mentioned that while the majority of the events that did occur uh, related to this whole planning incident happened right after Mao Mao came, the initial event that started all this occurred right before Lacan even knew that Mao Mao was in the inner palace. So, it complicates things because it seems like Lacan is doing all this without even knowing that Mao Mao was there to begin with. So, who knows? This episode, I'm expecting we're gonna get like a hospital scene, and then maybe Lacan can show up like right at the very end, and we can see what he's thinking. That would be cool. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin the reaction. How did I end up here? Damn. She doesn't remember. Like, damn, it must have knocked her head right out. So oh, shit. So she doesn't even remember that she met Jinshi at that one ceremony then. Okay, Jinshi is telling her about it. I was gonna say, are we gonna like reset the whole progress about Mao Mao just not figuring this out? Yeah. Very much. Very much. It does seem like it. Most likely. It just so happened to have all these little coincidences line up to the point where the guy underneath is about to, not exist no more. The metal worker, yep. Oh shit, we are bringing this back. I don't know if they're a part of this conspiracy, but you could figure out by who essentially ordered the thing. Yeah, who was the one who placed the order? Oh shit, so the guy, they don't even know who ordered it. Yeah, that dude would be gone. Oh, is she fine? Okay. Oh, and she's just no. She's just not gonna do it? Okay. I think she knows. She just doesn't want to pry into it any further. Yeah, it's like, oh, this got nothing to do with me. I'm not gonna dig deeper. Does seem like the eye has healed fairly well. Oh, fuck! Suicide. Shit, damn. There's no way. She that does not seem likely. It seems like somebody else wanted to shut her up and then she just drank it. Definitely not. Wasn't she planning on like poisoning somebody else though? Oh my god, what if it's... Is she... Resurrection man. Yeah, I was gonna say, what if she's not actually dead? She's just like incapacitated. Oh my god. Literal, oh my god. I love Mao Mao, bro. That does not seem it. It seems like maybe they're in cahoots. They have a personal relationship with each other. There's no way the dude would just... Oh my god! Dang, she's strong as hell! Was he trying to fake... Oh my god. So maybe she put herself to sleep. She laid her in there. And eventually she revived herself. Because maybe the poison wore off and she ran away. No, he's getting mad because she hit the spot. No, she's completely right. If you had tested her like your job demanded of it, there's no way this situation would have come to pass. It means that the mastermind is still out there. Yeah, and not only that, wouldn't she have to like come outside with like a fucking because of the whole corpse thing, she's locked inside with nails and shit. Well, I guess maybe the coffin wasn't closed. So it's like a temporary death thing. Ah, okay. So I'm guessing this might be like a Japanese thing, because they mentioned pufferfish. Damn! So this is like a whole mass group thing. I would, honestly, if I was Jinshi, I'd execute the guy next to her, the little doctor. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at Mao Mao. This is the first time I've seen her like this. Oh, she's like a fucking anime villain. What the fuck? What are you doing, Mao Mao? Oh my god. Yo, Mama, what's going on with Mama, man? Is she involved with the whole Sweet Ray thing? Interesting. I hope not. Oh shit, so she doesn't even have a family. Is the doctor still alive then? Couldn't you investigate him? Yeah. What's going on there? What sort of drink do you need to maintain eunuch status? Oh my god. What the fuck? So they're like puberty blockers or something? Like ancient puberty blockers? Oh, damn. Holy shit, that was like a body they dropped. 19! I had no idea. Big old dude over there was that old too. Already having grandchildren and shit. Fuck. Is that Lady Gil? Who's that? Oh, Lolan. Ah, oh, it's that dude. Okay. Resulting in the loss of her uterus. Okay. Damn. He needs to make himself a new prince. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, that's a lot of talking. There's like a lot. I don't know if I'm picking up on the subtext correctly. You know, I couldn't believe it. I remember back when I started watching this shit, I thought fucking Lady Joe was in on the whole poisoning thing. But now we're like 20 episodes in. It's looking like damn near 0% chance. Cracking the whip? Oh my god, that's a bit violent. Hey, back there. That's fun. Oh my god. Not his girl. No, they're buying out your girl. Jinshi, you got a penis. I mean, we sort of knew this like from a while back, but I think it's nice that they had something so explicit be stated. I think it was very much pointing in that direction for a long time. But it's nice to know that, hey, he has to take medicine to essentially stop his penis from essentially growing out. I think is the word they use. I don't know. So in my head, I was like, is he taking like what, like the medieval equivalent of what would be like a puberty blocker? Because he says he's been drinking this medicine to suppress his manhood every day. So maybe it's like he's drinking like, I don't know, would ancient China have a way to like isolate estrogen from plants and shit, and they use that as a way to suppress their manhood? I don't think so, right? Or maybe I don't know. But in any case, like we knew this was gonna happen, so it wasn't too big of a shock. The thing that really surprised me though was like right at the very end, after he gives a whole sort of monologue speech about how the current emperor visits concubine Lolan quite often, but he realizes that concubine Lolan's father is a very how do I say this, high-ranking official. He could introduce a whole bunch of problems if things got serious. So despite all these like numerous visits that the emperor has made, he's probably only doing that just to sort of keep up and curry favor, but he's not actually trying to solidify anything. And the main reason being is that he's scared that he gets to sort of incorporate this troublemaking girl into the political fold. And he doesn't really want to do that. So, you know, very understandable. And it's also just because, like, the Emperor... I'm guessing she's a bit too young for the Emperor as well, because he mentioned, like, hey, the past Emperor liked little girls. You know, this current Emperor, he doesn't approve of that, so... You know, it is what it is, right? He's not gonna get involved. The political families has offered up this girl, and he's not gonna take it. He's gonna sort of appease the girl in a way where the political family is happy, but he's not gonna sort of, you know, consummate their marriage. But what's interesting is, like, right after that, he goes on to this long tirade, and he recalls essentially the story about concubine Adwa and the Empress Dowager, and how during that time, when both of them were giving birth and were in labor, the current eunuch doctor was tending to the Empress Dowager and left Adwo all alone, and as a result, she lost her son and lost her uterus. And then he mentions, oh, the current emperor's firstborn child was lost soon after that. And then he says, if that child had survived, no, it's just a silly delusion. He just needs to make himself a new prince. And he looks angry when he says that. Oh, you know, he wouldn't care that a child would survive here. That's none of the emperor's concern. All he needs to do is make a new prince, and he's looking all angry. So in my head, when I was watching that, I was like, does Jinshi know that Adwo is his mother? Because initially, right, when that reveal happened, I always assumed that the two of them knew each other, and Adwo knew that Jinshi was her son, and that Jinshi knew that Adwo was his mother. Why is Jinshi talking about concubine Adwo in this manner? It makes sort of like very little sense given the fact that they knew each other. So I'm guessing like maybe, and this is just a theory, but maybe Jinshi really just does not know because he was separated from birth. He was separated from birth, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't talk about Adwo in a more familial sense. He says, "Oh, concubine Adwo." He doesn't say, "Oh, my mother Adwo," or whatever. Like he doesn't know. And I'm guessing Adwo maybe left it that way on purpose because again, if Jinshi did know, and if he knew growing up, that could have caused some sort of potential political problems if Jinshi let that slip out. So him being kept in the dark, I feel like would make sense, especially in this sort of current era. Like maybe once, maybe if the Emperor's dowager son died and they took Jinshi away, maybe that was when she decided, okay, maybe I should just like, keep quiet about all this. I don't know. I don't know. I could just be like misremembering things. There is a lot of plot points in this show, and it's a lot of them is like not very explicit. You gotta like I honestly should have just kept a notebook full of shit that happened in the show so I could just reference it. But it's a little too late for that now. We're 20 episodes in. I don't want to start fucking the last 4 episodes. What's interesting though is he also has this like scary shot as he's walking away and he's thinking about sort of the princes and the shit there. And he's saying, oh, if that child had survived, what would have happened? No, that would just be a silly delusion. He just needs to make himself a new prince. Almost as if like he knows that when the emperor, regardless of whatever the emperor is doing, that concubine's son would not be given the same preferential treatment as sort of the emperor's dowager son. And he knows that. And he's going, yeah, even if that child had survived, the emperor would not give a fuck about that child. So, all he needs to do, he said it in a sort of a scary way, all the emperor needs to do is make himself a new prince. And this sort of ties into the whole sort of themes that I believe we're trying to set up in the latter half of the show, with sort of Lady Gyo, she's giving birth. The emperor is spending a lot of time with Lady Gyo. We just saw Lady Lihua. Her son had died, and I don't think she's able to give birth anymore. Or at the very least, we haven't heard anything from her for a while. So I'm assuming she can't give birth anymore. So all this is like very, very oh my god, words. Very relevant to the situation. Oh, you know what? Maybe he does know. Maybe Jinshi does know that is his mother. He's just... Because I could see it where, like, he says he just needs to make himself a new... Right, and he has this very scary expression on his face. Maybe the reason why he's having that scary expression on his face is that he knows that despite him being the one that survives sort of the birth, and him being raised up to be the son, he himself has not been treated well. He himself knows, based on the Emperor's actions, that the Emperor does not truly care about Jinshi. And as a result, he's just like, yeah, no. The Emperor does not give a fuck. I know this specifically because I have personal experience with this. And that's why he's looking so cold off into the distance. I don't know. It's just a theory. But yes, we had a whole fucking big reveal about it being Suirei this entire time. Crazy. Because I honestly assumed Lacan would have played like a bigger part in this. And, he could still be. Because we did see Suirei sort of walking out, being escorted by a bunch of other eunuchs. So she's clearly working in a group. The issue is whether that group involves Lacan is the question. I don't know what else I could say about the whole Suirei thing. I really don't. It's even surprising to begin with that she was even still alive instead of being killed off. Because initially when we saw her in the bed and she was poisoned, I assumed, she took the poison, she committed suicide. She essentially wanted to keep the secrets locked up away with her forever. But, yeah, if she's working in a group, it is so strange that the group itself would prioritize Suirei to that extent. Right? Am I tripping here? I feel like I'm tripping. Because isn't she just a normal concubine? Well, she's not even a concubine. She's a normal servant girl. She's one of the servants of the doctor. But if you are a part of this conspiracy, why are you saving this random servant girl? Where did she even come from to begin with? What is going on? Who the fuck is Suire? Like, what? Because typically, right, what I would assume would happen is she's essentially a minion. She's a pawn of this whole conspiracy. The moment sort of this conspiracy went off, they're going to kill off that pawn to essentially stop the flow of information. But here in this exact same episode, you see her being escorted out by a whole group of people. So who the fuck is she? I always thought it was Lacan, and it still could very much be. And if we're going to assume that it's Lacan, why the fuck would he save Suire? I don't get it. Maybe it's because he feels guilt that he killed or fucked up Mao Mao's mother's life, and that's why he's going out of his way. Even though he's doing dirty shit, he wants to make sure that the people who work under him are essentially taken care of. Maybe that's it, and maybe that's because I mentioned last episode the reason why he's so shocked when Mao Mao came up was because he's like, shit, I got someone innocent roped into this. She should not have been roped into this. I fucked up. So I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what's up with Suire. And the fact that she knew so much about essentially uh herbs and medicine from a far away distant land, almost as if like it sounds like she's been Western educated, right? That's the only sort of reference to someone being foreign educated and having sort of this apothecary knowledge that surpasses the ones in the current capital. And we've only know that with fucking Mao Mao's dad. And now here, maybe Suire is also Western educated. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. We did find out that Jinshi is 19, which is crazy. I don't know how old Mao Mao is, but I'm assuming they're fairly similar in age then. Maybe like a 2 or 3 year difference. I always assumed he was a lot older, but yeah, he's 19. All those like hormone treatment drugs he's been taking and fucking estrogen or whatever, keeping him young. Yeah, he's keeping him young. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I need some time to think about this. It's a good episode. Good episode. Next episode we did learn that. Oh shit, my bad. I think I just hit the mic. Next episode I think we're going to be going into sort of the brothel place, which is going to be fun. It seems like somebody got bought out, and I think that one dude who was with Mao at the very beginning, Bashan, I think was his name, the little puppy boy. I think he's going to be coming in with a rude awakening when his favorite prostitute is bought out. So we'll see how that goes. I'm curious to see how that like is sort of integrated with the current storyline that we have. Because I don't think this is the end of this whole sort of mini arc. I think we're still building up to some sort of grand conclusion. So maybe I don't know. Maybe this whole thing, the prostitute buying out thing, and maybe Lacan instigated some of it. Maybe he's trying to do the whole like reducing value thing again. I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to do. But anyways, fun episode. Yeah. See you guys next week. Take care.